Heritage of the British Isles, there's two things that are special about this cruise. The first one is the fact that it's our cruise in partnership with the National Trust, so there are a lot of National Trust properties that people can visit during their cruise. But probably more importantly is it's been timed to coincide with the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. So going through the ports that we visit here then. So Discovery sails from Portsmouth, and the first port of call is the Isles of Scilly. And the highlight here has to be the very beautiful Tresco Abbey Gardens. We're then going to cruise up to Douglas on the Isle of Man, where I think the favourite tour for people is likely to be Snaefell, and it's a Victorian electric railway that takes them up to the summit, and there are magnificent views from there. Continuing then across the Irish Sea to Belfast. Belfast is of course the capital of Northern Ireland, and National Trust members are likely from here want to visit Mount Stuart House and Garden, and also the very remarkable Giant's Causeway is another highlight. From Belfast we continue to Oban in Scotland, and this is the gateway to the Highlands. Very, very beautiful scenery, and there's the opportunity to take a wonderful steam train ride on the Jacobite steam train. From Oban we cruise all the way round the northern coast of Scotland and down to Port of Tyne. Port of Tyne, this is a maiden port of call for voyages of discovery, and it's actually the gateway to the very beautiful northeast of the country. From here the highlights are likely to be Lindisfarne, the Holy Island, which you can only reach when it's low tide, and so we'll be taking people across the causeway at that time. And also there's Alnwick Castle and its very modern fascinating garden. From here we continue down and a day at sea, and Discovery will actually cruise up the River Thames, arriving in the very early hours, about 1 o'clock in the morning, on the 3rd of June, which is the Sunday of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee celebrations, and we'll be at anchor there for around about 24 hours. And during this time there should be lots of celebration going on, and the passengers will be able to be a part of everything that happens to celebrate Her Majesty's Jubilee. We leave the River Thames again in the early hours of the morning, so that we arrive in Dover early on the 4th of June. And from Dover we're going to be offering another two very wonderful National Trust properties. One of them is Sissinghurst Gardens, and also Bateman's, which is the home of Rudyard Kipling, before we return to Portsmouth on the 5th of June.